Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm just here gonna share a story with you guys. I don't know if you're gonna like it or not, but it's just something really serious that happened to me and I just want to share my experience. So basically, there was this time when I was supposed to go to sleep, right? I share a room with my big sister and big brother because we live in an apartment and stuff. So basically, it was time to go to sleep. Then all of a sudden, for that night, there was so much going on with me and everything, and I couldn't really go to sleep. It's just the thing that was really scary to me is like everyone in my house was knocked dead asleep. They were just sleeping. Then out of nowhere, I saw something really scary. It was like a person, like a dark figure, just walking around. And I took a closer look. It wasn't no one in my family because they were all knocked out asleep. But the thing that's really scary was that person looked really familiar to me, but I'm not really sure from where I saw that person, but that person was a dark figure. I just saw a person with something in their hand and they were not looking. They didn't look face me or anything. It was just really weird. And I was like so scared because the person was like anonymous. Like I didn't know who that was or anything. That person was dark. Like it was really pitch black. I couldn't see the person face to face, but the person was walking and they had something in hand. And it made a loud sound. Like the person that had in the hand, I'm not really sure if it was harmless or anything, but it was just like a box, like a rectangle figure in one hand. And the weird part was when basically I was still awake, I felt like I couldn't move or anything because I was kind of freaking out who that was. That person was really not that tall. The person was like pretty short and everything like was pitch black. Like you couldn't see who it was from the face or anything. That person was just walking, and the scary part was that it touched me. Like I was just staring there. It didn't touch me, it just touched like my foot and it touched my bed like towards me or something. The person was pitch black and I didn't see them stare at me, but I saw it like walking away with something in their hand, and basically they just opened the door, then closed the door. They continued to close the door, and that's it. And the weird part is that I didn't know who that was or anything. It was just like really scary until me and my friends were talking. I texted one of my friends, and I was just texting her what happened. And she thought, "Don't you think that's a shadow person?" And I texted her confused. I was like, "What's a shadow person?" Because I never heard of that before. Then she told me that they're really scary looking, but they're not harmless at all. Then I asked her, "How do they look like?" She showed me a picture, and it was like really scary. But that's not the thing I saw though. It looked way more human than that. And that was just like plain old scary, and I was kind of freaking out. And I'm not really sure what it was, but it didn't do no harm to me. It just touched my bed, and I guess it touched like my foot a little. That was kind of weird, but I'm not really sure why. It's just when I saw that, I was like really freaking out because I was saying in my head, please be one of my siblings or something, but it wasn't. Both siblings were just sleeping, and it was just weird. Everyone in my house was just asleep. My friend explained to me what's a shadow person. They told me, well, it's just a thing that looks human, but it's like pitch black, and they're mostly scary, but they're not really harmless. And I started to question, like, what was that thing I saw? I was just so confused and worried. My friends then I just went to YouTube and asked questions like, what was the intentions of the shadow person? And I'm not the only one that sees them. There's many other people that see them. And everything I just searched it up. And, well, the thing that it really said was basically that they don't really do anything. And they said they're not hurtful. They're just harmless, basically. And there's this one in the comments that was scary that said that they felt that the shadow person was on top of them and like pressing against their chest or something. And that's why they came there to ask more about it. But I'm not the only one that could see it. There's many others that could see it, but it's pretty scary because like you think in your head, who is that? But that shadow person looked really familiar to me, but it was just pitch black normally, and I couldn't see the face. They were just, you know how people just stare like this. And but the person I saw could have probably been a shadow person, because I didn't get to see the face or anything. I just saw them doing this, basically just like that, and I couldn't see their eyes or anything. It was just really dark, and I started to freak out. I was like, what is that? And I hope you guys like this video, and I hope all of you guys are safe from corona and everything. The COVID thingy, you know how it's going. Many people are getting it. Some people may die, but I hope everyone is doing a lot of stuff like to keep safe from COVID and everything. I hope all of you guys enjoy your day, and I'll see you probably in the next video or so. And I guess that's all my experience. I was just basically scared and stuff, you know, and just basically confused. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next video or something. Bye.